I have incredible blessings in store for you. Take my hand, and step by step, I'll lead you to peace and happiness. Don't let your mind be distracted by the things around you. And don't let the worries of this life make you forget what's most important. Focus on me. Don't let your eyes be clouded by the fleeting things in front of you. You might not realize it, but you're standing at a crucial crossroads. Before you is a new year, a new journey, and also the things I've already ordained to happen. You yearn for a year filled with blessings. But are you willing to listen to what I have to say? Be still before me. Let your soul quiet down, because what I'm about to say will open up the path that I prepared for you long ago. These words aren't just for this year, but for your whole life. If you want to live in the fullness of blessings from heaven, if you want to walk on the path that my hand has cleared, then listen carefully. Look how many people are searching for prosperity, well-being, and joy, but they're not finding it in me. They chase after temporary things, the promises of the world, but end up finding only emptiness. But if you choose me, if you decide to follow the path I'm going to show you, then you won't have to wander around searching anymore. Open your heart, because I'm going to tell you how you can receive true blessings this year. But remember, blessings for me aren't what the world thinks they are. It's not just about money, success, or fame. True blessing is something much deeper. It's peace in the midst of the storm, light in the darkness, guidance when you don't know where to go. And if you want to receive all of that, you have to be ready to listen to what I'm about to reveal to you. Do you remember what I said? But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. If you want a year full of blessings, put me first. Don't let anything else take my place in your heart. You can't expect my guidance if you only seek me when you're in trouble. You can't expect blessings from me if you only come to me when you have needs. I want you to love me, not for what I can give you, but for who I am. If your heart longs for me, if you put me first, I'll fill your life with things you can't even imagine. When you open your eyes in the morning, think of me first. When you face important decisions, ask me. When you feel tired, come to me. Let each day of yours begin and end with my presence, and you'll see a huge change in your life. Your words have more power than you think. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. If you want a year full of blessings, speak words full of faith. Don't let your mouth be full of complaints, doubts, or fears. If you keep talking about negative things, you'll reap negative things. But if you speak about blessings, you'll reap blessings. Train your mouth to speak words of thanksgiving, even when you haven't seen the change yet. Bless others, even when they don't deserve it. Use your words to build up, not to tear down. When you live like that, you'll see my presence transforming everything around you. Are you holding back something you should be offering to me? There are things that belong to me, but you're holding on to them tightly, afraid of losing them. Remember that I don't need your possessions. I want your heart to be free. If you want to see my abundant provision, learn to give, not because you're forced to, but because you understand that everything you have comes from me. When you give me your time, your talents, and what you have, you'll never be in need. I've promised, test me in this, and I'll open the windows of heaven and pour out blessings for you until there's no more room to receive it. If you want a year full of blessings, learn to give away. Don't hold on to what you have as if it's all you own. When you open your hand, I'll fill it again with even better things. Do you know what prevents many people from receiving blessings? It's because they don't put their full trust in me. They want me to bless them, but they're not willing to let go of their worries. They want me to open the way, but they're still holding on to the things they think they can control. Do you believe that I am your shepherd? I've said, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. If you really believe that, then why are you still afraid? My provision isn't the same as the plans you make for yourself. There will be times when you don't understand why you have to go through trials. But if you keep trusting, you'll see that it's all in my hands. You don't need to see the whole picture. You just need to take one step at a time according to my guidance. When you choose to trust, you'll see miracles. You'll see doors open where you didn't expect them. You'll see provision come at the right time. You'll see obstacles removed, not because you have the power, but because I'm working on your behalf. Have you ever noticed how what you listen to every day affects your soul? If you fill your ears with negative, doubtful, and critical words, you'll find your heart becoming heavy. But if you listen to my word, you'll receive light, peace, and strength. After all, faith comes from hearing, and hearing through the word of Christ. If you want a year full of blessings, listen to my word more than anything else. Read the Bible every day because it's a source of life. Seek out things that bring hope, not despair. Stay away from the lies of the world and the devil, because they'll lead you away from the truth. Choose things that nurture your spirit instead of things that weaken your faith. The world has countless voices, but not every voice comes from me. Be careful what you listen to, because it will determine whether you walk in blessings or not. Do you want to enter a new year with old chains? If you're still holding on to grudges, if you still refuse to forgive, you're locking yourself in darkness. If you do not forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive your sins. Do you know what happens when you forgive? You're not only freeing others, but you're freeing yourself. You'll no longer be bound by bitterness, hurt, or hatred. When you forgive, you're opening the door to receive healing from me. Many people can't receive blessings because they're still holding onto the hurts of the past, but you don't have to be like them. Let me heal your wounds. Give that burden to me, and you'll find your heart lighter than ever before. Are you waiting for something great from me? Do you want me to open new doors this year? If so, be faithful with what you have right now. I've said, whoever is faithful in small matters will be faithful in large ones. If you want me to give you more, manage well what you have. If you want a better job, do your best in your current job. If you want to be given greater responsibilities, fulfill the small responsibilities you have. I see everything you do, even the smallest things, and when you're faithful, I'll lead you to greater things. A new year always brings the unknown, but you don't have to be afraid. Remember when Peter walked on water? As long as his eyes were focused on me, he could do the impossible, but when he started looking at the wind and the waves, he started to sink. It's the same with you. If you keep your eyes on me, you'll do things you never thought you could, but if you let fear take over your heart, you'll lose faith. I've promised, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Therefore, walk in faith. Don't let doubt stop you from entering the blessings I've prepared for you. Can you expect a year full of blessings if you don't spend time with the one who gives the blessings? If you want to be filled, you need to draw closer to me. Seek me in quiet moments. Pray. Talk to me. Let your heart long for my presence. If you do that, you'll see a clear change in your life. You don't need to wait until you have a problem to find me. Walk with me every day, and you'll never feel alone. Do you ever feel like I'm delayed? You pray, you seek, you trust. But it seems like the answer hasn't come yet. Remember this. I'm never late, and I'm never early. I always act at the right time. When you look at the lives of the people I chose in the Bible, you'll see that I always have a perfect time for everything. Abraham had to wait many years to receive the son I promised. Joseph was sold into slavery and imprisoned before becoming prime minister of Egypt. Moses had to live in the wilderness for 40 years before I called him to liberate my people. David was anointed as king, but had to spend years on the run before taking the throne. You see, my timing is always the best. If I'm making you wait, it's not because I've forgotten you, but because I'm preparing you for something greater. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Don't let the waiting make you lose hope. Let it help you become stronger, more mature, more ready, and when the time comes, you'll receive more than you expected. Do you know that there's someone who's always trying to stop you from receiving my blessings? Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. He knows that I've prepared a year of blessings for you, so he'll try everything he can to pull you off the path I want you to take. He might use doubt to make you not believe in my promises, fear to make you hesitate to walk in faith, distractions to make you busy with meaningless things instead of seeking me, temptation to lead you into sin and separate you from me. You need to be vigilant. Don't let the enemy deceive you. If you find your heart full of anxiety and worry. Or if you feel like you're drifting away from me, stop immediately, draw closer to me, resist the devil, and he'll flee from you. A new year isn't just a change in time. It's also an opportunity to renew your soul. How many burdens have you carried over from the old year? How much pain? How much weariness? How many wounds haven't been healed? Let me refresh you. Let me fill you with new life, with new energy, with new love. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. Don't let the hurts of the old year stop you from entering the blessings of the new year. Give everything to me, and I'll renew you from the inside out. Are you setting goals for the new year? Maybe you want a better job, a better relationship, better health. But are you setting spiritual goals? A blessed new year isn't just a year of material success, but a year you draw closer to me, grow more in faith, and become stronger in spirit. Set goals like spending more time in prayer each day, reading and reflecting on the Bible more deeply, learning to listen to my voice and obey my guidance, serving others, and spreading my love. If you put me first, everything else will be added to you. No matter what you experience this year, remember that you're never alone. I've said, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. When you feel weak, run to me. When you don't know what to do, seek me. When you feel like the whole world is against you, remember that I'm on your side. You don't know what awaits you this year, but you know that I'm always here, and if you take my hand, you'll never be defeated. Are you ready to enter a new year in my way? If you follow the things I've taught you, you'll see a big change in your life. You'll see me doing miracles. You'll see blessings you never thought possible. Be firm in your faith. Walk with hope. Put me first. And you'll see that this year will be a year of breakthrough, of renewal, of blessing. I'm holding your life, and in my hands, you'll never fail. The past is part of your journey, but it's not the final destination. There are beautiful memories, but there are also wounds, mistakes, regrets that you don't want to remember. I know there are days you look back and feel regret. You wonder if you'd done things differently, if you hadn't made that mistake, or if you hadn't lost that opportunity. But child, let go of what's past. You can't change the past, but you can decide how you'll move forward. A new year is opening before you, and I don't want you to enter it with old burdens. Let go, forgive yourself. Believe that what has been lost can be restored in a better way. And remember that I don't see you through your mistakes, but through what you can become. Don't let the darkness of the past block the light that I'm preparing for you this year. Look forward because something wonderful awaits you. Have you ever wondered why there are things you want to change, but don't seem to be able to? There are habits you want to give up, thoughts you want to erase, negative emotions you want to control. But no matter how hard you try, you return to where you started. That's because true change doesn't come from external effort, but from internal transformation, and only I can do that for you. You can't clean your soul on your own. You can't heal the deep wounds in your heart on your own. But if you let me act, I will change you in ways you never thought possible. I will turn your weakness into strength. I will replace your fear with peace. I will help you see the world not with the eyes of hurt, but with the eyes of hope. Open your heart. Don't resist the change I want to make, because once you're transformed from within, everything else in your life will change too. Do you ever feel inferior when you see the success of others? Do you ever wonder why people seem happy, fulfilled, and go further while you're still struggling? I tell you this, everyone's journey is different. What you see is only on the outside. You don't know what they've gone through, just as they don't know what you're fighting. I didn't create you to live someone else's life. I don't want you to get stuck in meaningless comparisons. I have a separate plan for you, and it's different, unique, full of meaning. Instead of looking at others and feeling inferior, look at what I've given you. Cherish the journey you're on because it's designed specifically for you. Believe that you're in the right place where you need to be. Walk with gratitude because I'm leading you to something better. Do you know why you often feel tired, exhausted, and insecure? Because you're trying to carry too many things on your shoulders. You worry about work, finances, relationships, the future. You want to control everything, but the more you try, the more powerless you feel. I don't want you to live in such constant stress. I want you to learn how to rest, not rest as you understand it. A short time to forget the pressure, but a real rest in your soul. Trust that I'm working in your life. Know that you don't have to do everything alone. When you give all your worries to me, you will feel the peace that nothing can shake. You weren't born to run after the pressures of the world. You were born to live in the peace and joy that I give you. Let me bear your burden, and you will feel lighter than ever before. One of the keys to unlocking the greatest blessings in your new year is gratitude. You may not have everything you want, but you have more than you think. You may be waiting for great things, but you also need to appreciate the little things every day. When you begin to be thankful for what you have, you will see everything around you become better. You will find life easier. You will realize that even the simplest things are a gift. Start your day not with complaints, but with gratitude. Stop and cherish the little moments I give you. A gentle breeze, someone's smile, a delicious meal, a peaceful day. When you're grateful, you'll see that you're living in abundance, not lack. And when you have a grateful heart, I'll continue to give you more. Do you believe that your future is full of hope? Or do you still doubt, still fear, still think that things will not change? Listen to me. The best is yet to come. I didn't bring you here to abandon you. I didn't let you enter the new year only to face disappointment. I'm preparing for you things that are even more amazing than what you've ever expected. You may not see it right now. You may still be in the waiting season, but believe that I'm acting. I'm arranging. I'm opening the way. Walk with hope. Let your heart be filled with joy because you know that ahead are things better than ever. This new year, are you ready to trust me completely? Not only when you see good things, but even when you haven't seen anything. Not only when you feel peace, but even when the storm is still raging. Not only when you understand everything, but even when you don't know what's next. Faith is not seeing and then believing. Faith is walking even when you haven't seen anything, because you know that I'm holding you. Let faith guide you. Let your heart be filled with trust. And when you walk in faith, you will see miracles happen. I'm ready to bless you. Are you ready to receive it? The new year is approaching. The door is opening. Opportunities, blessings, miracles are waiting for you. Are you ready to enter the new year with me? Put your hand in my hand. Let me guide you through each step. And you will see that this year is not just an ordinary year, but a year that will change your life forever. Walk in peace, walk in joy, and walk with a heart full of hope, because I am walking with you. Have you ever walked in the dark? A road without light, a journey without direction, a hazy future. Do you feel anxious when you don't know what's ahead? Do you feel insecure when you don't know if you're on the right track? But remember that I am the light that guides you. Even if you're in the darkest time, I'm still there. Even if you don't see anything, I see everything clearly. Even if you don't know where to go, I have plans ready for you. When you let me guide you, you will no longer be afraid of getting lost. You will no longer have to fumble in the dark. Let my light shine into your soul so that you can see the path you need to take, so that you can recognize opportunities you've never seen, so that you know there's always hope ahead. Are you waiting for something? An unanswered prayer, a dream that hasn't come true, a door that hasn't opened yet. Do you feel tired of waiting? But remember that all good things take time. A seed cannot sprout on the first day. A flower cannot bloom overnight. A mountain cannot form in an instant. And so is my plan for you. It needs time to develop, to grow, to reach its fullness. Don't be discouraged when you don't see results immediately. Don't lose hope just because you haven't seen change. I'm still acting even when you don't realize it. Be patient, trust, and keep walking, because the day you're waiting for will come. It will come in the most wonderful way. Are you carrying hurts in your heart? Someone has hurt you, betrayed you, disappointed you. There are wounds in your heart that haven't been healed. Do you know that resentment is like a chain that binds you? When you hold on to the pain, you not only bind others, but you are also being imprisoned. I want you to be free. I want you to let go of that burden. Forgive, not because the other person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. Let me heal you. Let me take away the wounds in your heart so that you can enter the new year with a light soul. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, but it means you don't let the past control you anymore. Give those pains to me, and you will find yourself released. Are you living true to yourself? Or are you trying to please others? Chasing after the standards of the world. Try to become someone you don't really want to be? I've created you with a special purpose. You don't have to be like anyone else. You don't have to compare yourself to others. I put in you special talents, dreams, abilities that only you have. Walk in confidence, hold your head high, live true to what I've destined for you. And when you do that, you will find joy, peace, and the true meaning of life. The world may be full of difficulties, trials, injustices. But will you choose to look at the darkness, or will you choose to look at the light? Hope doesn't mean you ignore reality, but means you choose to believe in the good, even when things seem dark. It means you hold on to your faith, even when you haven't seen a solution. It means you always expect good things because you know that I always have the best plan for you. As you step into the new year, embrace hope. Let hope be your guide, and you'll find that when you have hope, you can always find a light, even in the darkest of circumstances. Where are you dedicating your life to? Where are you placing your heart? Where are you chasing after? There are things in this world that can distract you. Money, fame, status. They can all lead you astray if you're not careful. But remember that these things are temporary. They can't bring you true joy, and they can't fill the emptiness in your soul. Set your heart on what truly matters: love, loyalty, righteousness, and seeking me every day. When you do that, you'll never feel lost. One day, when you look back on your life, what do you want to see? Do you want to see a life full of meaning, or a life that just passed you by? I gave you this life not to live superficially. I want you to make a difference. I want you to help others, spread love, and bring hope to those who need it. Live a life of purpose, do things that matter, and leave a positive mark on this world. When you do, you'll see that your life isn't just about existing. It's a journey of glory and blessing. This new year, are you ready to embrace new things? I might take you to places you never thought you'd go. I might open doors you never expected. And I might completely change your life in ways you can't even imagine. Open your heart and be ready to receive the surprises I have in store for you. Don't limit yourself, and don't box yourself in with old thinking. Believe that I can do more than you expect. When you walk with an open heart, you'll find that life becomes more magical than ever. I'm waiting for you. I'm calling you. Let me take your hand and walk with you into the new year with the very best things. Have you ever felt weighed down by the past? Are there memories that still cling to you, preventing you from moving forward? Are there mistakes that cause you regret and remorse? But my child, the past is gone. It no longer has the power to hold you back. Don't let past mistakes define who you are today. Don't let yesterday's failures hinder you tomorrow. Each new day is a chance to start over. Don't carry the burden of the past into the future. Leave the old behind. Let me renew you, give you a fresh start, a new hope, a new path. You can't change the past, but you can decide your future. Choose to walk in freedom instead of being bound by what's gone. Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Have you ever felt unimportant, unworthy, or without value? Have you ever wondered if your life has any meaning? But my child, you are precious in my eyes. You're not an accident. You're not a mistake. You were wonderfully made with purpose and meaning. Don't let the words of others make you doubt your worth. Don't let failures make you think you're useless. Don't let the world define you. I am the one who created you, and I know how valuable you are. You don't need to prove yourself to be loved, and you don't need to be perfect to be accepted. Just be yourself, and that's enough. Hold your head high. Walk with confidence, and remember that you're valuable not because of what you do, but because of who you are, a child whom I love unconditionally. There are things in life that can cause worry and fear. You're afraid of failure, afraid of loss, afraid of being hurt, afraid of the future. Sometimes the fear is so great that it holds you back, preventing you from taking steps, taking chances, or dreaming dreams. But my child, I don't want you to live in fear. I want you to live in faith. Fear is a chain, but faith is wings. When you trust in me, You can walk even when you can't see the path clearly. When you trust in me, you can stand firm even in the storms. When you trust in me, you can do things you never thought you could do. Let me take your hand, and let me lead you through the things you fear. Let me show you that nothing is impossible when you put your faith in me. Life isn't always easy. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, and disappointed. There will be times when you think you have nothing to be thankful for. But my child, look around you. Look at the good things you have. Look at the blessings you've received. Remember that no matter what life is like, there's always something to be grateful for. Gratitude isn't the result of good circumstances. It's a choice. When you choose to be grateful, you'll find peace. When you choose to be grateful, you won't be obsessed with what you don't have. When you choose to be grateful, you'll realize how precious your life is. Be thankful even in the challenges. Be thankful even when you don't have everything you want. Because when you have a grateful heart, you'll always feel full. Do you feel like your life is stagnant? Do you feel like you're stuck in old habits, old paths, and old ways of thinking? I don't want you to live a boring life. I want you to explore, to grow, and to experience new things. I might be preparing something big for you. I might be opening a door you never considered, and I might be calling you to step outside your comfort zone to do things you never dared to do before. Don't be afraid to change, and don't be afraid to walk a new path. Be ready for surprises, because I have wonderful plans for you. Life has too much noise. The world has too many distractions. Work, social media, pressure, and expectations from others. They can all make you forget the most important voice. But my child, listen. I'm calling you, and I'm inviting you to come closer to me. I'm speaking to you through the events in your life, and I'm guiding you through the feelings in your heart. Take time to be silent. Put aside your worries. Find a quiet place and listen. You will hear me. The new year is coming, not just as a change in time, but as an opportunity for you to change yourself. Step into the new year with an open heart, and let me be with you on this journey. Let me lead you, guide you toward good things, protect you from pitfalls, and give you the peace you're seeking. Let the new year be a year of faith, a year of hope, a year of good things. A year where you no longer walk alone, but always have me by your side. Have you ever been hurt? Are there wounds in your heart that haven't healed? Are there pains you've buried so deeply that you no longer dare to face them? I know there are hurts that can't be seen with the eyes, but they're still there, still causing you pain, still causing you fear, and still causing you to close your heart. You don't have to bear those wounds alone. Let me heal you, and let me enter the darkest corners of your soul. Let me dry your tears, and let me bandage the wounds that no one sees. You might think you can't forget the past, and you might think your pain is too great, too deep, and can't be healed. But I tell you that no wound is too great for me. No pain is beyond my comfort, and no memory is beyond my transformation into something good. Just come to me, give me the things that cause you pain, and believe that I can renew your soul and fill the emptiness within you with my peace and love. Let me touch your wounds, and let me heal you. In this world, it's easy to see the lives of others. You see their success, and you see them achieving the things you want. Sometimes you wonder why you haven't gotten there yet. But your journey is not the same as anyone else's. My plan for you is unique. No one can replace it. Don't compare yourself to others, and don't think you're not good enough just because you haven't achieved what others have. Don't let the standards of the world define your worth. Everyone has their own time. You might see others reaping the harvest, but you don't see the years they've spent planting. You might feel slower, but you don't know that I'm preparing something even better for you. Be patient, trust, and focus on the path that I've laid out for you. Because you don't need to become someone else. You just need to become the person that I wonderfully and purposefully created. Is forgiveness difficult for you? Has someone hurt you so much that you think you can never forgive? I know your pain is real. The wounds that others inflict on you don't easily disappear. There are words and actions that have left scars in your heart. When you hold on to resentment, you're the one who gets hurt the most. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, and forgiveness doesn't mean accepting what's wrong. Forgiveness simply means letting go of the burden in your heart, so you can move forward without being tied to the past. Let me help you forgive. Let me give you the strength to let go. Let me fill your heart with love instead of resentment. Because when you forgive, you'll find peace. When you find peace, you'll be free. There will be days when you feel tired, times when you feel like everything is against you, and moments when you think there's no hope for you anymore. Believe that tomorrow will be better. I don't promise that life will always be easy, but I promise that you'll never have to face anything alone. I promise that every challenge you go through will not be meaningless. I promise that even in the most difficult times, there's always a good plan for you. Hold onto your faith. Remember that even in the darkness, light is still waiting for you ahead. Remember that even in the storm, there's a safe harbor. Don't give up and don't lose hope, because something good is coming. The world has too much selfishness, too many people who only care about their own interests, and too many hearts that have become cold because of the hurt. I don't want you to live like that. Love even when you don't receive anything in return. Help even when no one knows about it. And be kind even when the world isn't kind to you. Because the love you give is never wasted. An act of love can change someone's life. A kind word can soothe a hurting heart. And forgiveness can heal a deep wound. Love as I have loved you. Be as generous as I have been to you. And live a life that not only thinks of yourself, but also cares about those around you. Because when you love, you're doing what I created you to do. Do you ever feel confused when facing a big decision? Do you ever fear that you'll choose the wrong path? I know there are times when you're unsure, and there are times when you feel like you're walking in the dark, not knowing which way to go. You don't need to decide everything alone. I'm here to guide you. Seek me before you make a decision. Pray, listen, and let me show you the right path. I might not answer immediately, and you might have to wait, but believe that I always lead you to the best place at the right time. Walk in my guidance, and you'll never get lost. Are you ready for me to walk with you on this journey? Take my hand, and let me go with you step by step until you reach the best that I have prepared for you. Do you feel tired of waiting? Are there prayers that you've offered to me but haven't seen answered yet? Are there dreams you've cherished for a long time but haven't come true yet? I know that waiting is never easy. Waiting can make you doubt. Waiting can make you feel like I'm silent. And waiting can make you wonder if what you're waiting for will ever happen. Remember that I'm never late, I never forget what you've asked for, and I never work outside my perfect timing. Waiting doesn't mean being abandoned, and waiting doesn't mean that I don't hear you. Waiting just means that I'm preparing the best for you, and when the time is right, I'll open a door that no one can close. Be patient, trust, and know that in the waiting, I'm training you, strengthening your faith, and preparing you to receive the wonderful things that I have prepared. When the time comes, you'll realize that all the waiting was worth it. Is there something in the past that's still weighing you down? Are there memories that cause you remorse, regret, or pain? Are there mistakes that you wish you could go back and change? I know there are wounds from the past that make it hard to move forward. There's pain that makes you fear the future, and there's mistakes that make you feel like you're not worthy of good things. I don't want the past to bind you. You don't need to live in regret forever. You don't need to let what's gone determine who you are. You don't need to carry the burdens that I'm ready to take away for you. Come to me, give me what's weighing down your heart, and let me renew you, cleanse you, and give you a fresh start. The past can't be changed, but the future can, and I'm holding that future for you. Walk with me and leave the past behind. Are there moments when you feel lonely? Are there times when you think that no one really understands you? Are there days when you feel like you're fighting alone and no one cares? I'm here, even when you can't feel my presence. I'm still near you. Even when you think no one is listening, I still hear every word you say. Even when you feel lost in the world, I'm always with you. You're not alone. Look up, talk to me, and share your joys, sorrows, and worries with me. Let me be your refuge, the shoulder you can lean on, and the one who is always ready to listen to you at any time. The world may change, and people may leave, but I won't. You'll never be alone, because I'm always here, right beside you. Have you ever wondered what the purpose of your life is? I didn't create you to live a meaningless life. I didn't put you on this earth just to exist, just to go through the days without knowing where you're heading. You have a purpose, and you have a reason to be in this world. Find meaning in the things you do, and live each day with a heart full of love. Let your life be not only about yourself, but also about the people you can touch, and the souls that you can bring change to. Live not only to pursue your own interests, but also to bring light to the world. Because when you live with a purpose, you'll find true joy, and when you walk according to my plan, you'll never feel lost. There are days you ask, God, where are you? There are moments you think I've forgotten you. There are times you feel like nothing's changing, and like everything you hope for hasn't come true yet. I'm still working in your life, even when you don't see it. I'm still acting, even when you can't feel it. I'm still opening the way, even when everything seems to be at a standstill. I'm still moving all things to prepare the best for you. Don't judge my work only by what you can see right now. Don't think I'm not acting just because you haven't seen the results. Just trust, just be patient, and know that I never stop working for you. One day, you'll look back and realize that everything happened perfectly according to my plan. Are you standing before a new door? Is a change in your life coming? Do you feel anxious about stepping into a new chapter? I know that new things can be scary, and stepping outside your comfort zone can make you worry. But my child, if I'm opening a new door, you can trust that it's a door leading to blessing. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt stop you from moving forward. And don't let the unknown make you hesitate. I'm going ahead of you, and I prepare the way for you. Be brave, put your faith in me, and know that when you walk with me, you'll never get lost. A new chapter is waiting for you, and I'll be there with you in every step. Are you ready to walk in my guidance? Take my hand, and let me lead you into a life full of blessing, peace, and love. You're not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. I am here with you, today, tomorrow, and forever. Have you ever felt like the road ahead is suddenly blocked? Have you ever placed all your hopes on a door, only to have it close in your face? Have you ever been heartbroken at losing an opportunity that you thought was best for you? I understand your disappointment. I see the tears you shed. But my child, believe that when I close a door, it's not the end. Another door will open. You might not see it right now, and you might not understand why I'm preventing you from following the path you've chosen. But I want you to know that there's a reason for everything I do. You might be crying because of what you've lost, but I want you to look ahead and believe that what I'm about to bring is greater than ever before. Don't be afraid when something ends, and don't despair when the path you want to take is blocked. Trust me. When you trust me, you'll see that everything that happens leads to something better that I've prepared for you. Do you ever look at the lives of others and feel inferior? Do you ever wonder why others have the things you want? Do you ever feel like you're not good enough, successful enough, or lucky enough? Everyone has a different journey. I didn't create you to be a copy of anyone else. I don't want you to spend your whole life racing against others. Look at yourself and focus on what I've given you. Know that you don't need to be like anyone else to be special. I have a plan just for you, a path that only you can walk. Don't let comparison steal your joy. Don't let the eyes of others determine your worth. And don't let the standards of the world make you forget who you are in my eyes. You are unique. You are made in my image. And you are valuable not because of what you achieve in the eyes of the world, but because you belong to me. Have you ever tried to hold on to something that I want you to let go of? Are there things you know aren't good for you, but you still can't let go? Are there relationships that you know are hurting you, but you still don't dare to let go? I don't want you to chase after things that don't belong to you. I don't want you to pursue things that will take you away from me. And I don't want you to hold on to things that you think are good, but that are actually preventing you from the wonderful things that I've prepared. Learn to let go, learn to trust, and learn to know that if it's really meant for you, it will never leave you. Don't be afraid to lose what doesn't belong to you. If you can let go, I will place even better things in your hands. There will be times when you hear negative words. There will be people who will tell you that you're not good enough. There will be people who will try to make you doubt yourself. And there will be gossip that will try to drag you down. But my child, don't let those words decide who you are. Remember that your worth doesn't come from the words of people. Your worth comes from me. Stand firm. Hold on to your faith. And know that I've placed in you a strength that no negative word can destroy. Don't let the voice of the world be louder than my calling in your heart. When you stand in me, nothing can shake you. Do you ever stop and thank me for the small things in life? Do you ever look up at the sky and be grateful for a new day? Do you ever give thanks for your breath, for your family, and for things that seem normal but are precious blessings? The world always teaches you that you have to have more, and you have to achieve more to be happy. But my child, happiness isn't in the great things you don't have. Happiness starts with being grateful for what you already have. Learn to see the blessings in the small things, and be grateful even in the most ordinary days. Because when you learn to be thankful in the small things, you'll realize that this life is always filled with my goodness. Maybe you can't see anything right now. Maybe right now you feel like everything is still, that nothing is changing, that nothing is progressing. Even if you don't see, I'm still arranging things. Even if you don't understand, I'm still acting. Even if you feel like nothing's happening, I'm still preparing something great for you. Don't be discouraged and don't lose hope. When the time comes, you'll see that all that you've waited for, all that you've trusted in, and all that you've clung to will come true in the most miraculous way you can imagine. I am working, and when I act, no one can stop it. Prepare, because something wonderful is coming to you. Take my hand and walk in faith. Know that I never abandon you, and you will see that all that I have promised you will come true in the most miraculous way you could ever imagine. Have you ever felt like everything is collapsing around you? There are times when you are tired, sometimes feeling helpless when you have to face the difficulties in life. But in those moments, I want you to look at me, place your faith in me, and then everything will begin to change. Placing your faith in me does not mean that you will no longer have difficulties. It does not mean that every challenge will disappear immediately. But when you believe in me, you will notice a strength from within, a source of energy from me to help you stand firm no matter what you face. I will be where you find peace and hope. Because when you place your trust in me, you will never be alone. I will show you the way, lead you through challenging paths, and finally you will find peace in me. This is not an empty promise, but a certain truth that when you open your heart, when you trust in me, I will make impossible things possible. That is my power, and this will manifest in your life. Are you ever haunted by mistakes you've made in the past? Are there wounds that you just can't seem to forget? Pain that feels like it will follow you forever? But my child, healing doesn't come from holding on to the past. It comes from knowing how to let it go. I don't want you to live forever in the shadow of your mistakes. I want you to learn how to look ahead so that the wounds can be healed. When you let go of the past, I'll heal the invisible wounds you carry in your heart. When you learn how to forgive yourself and those who have hurt you, you'll sense the freedom that only I can give you. Let the past become a lesson, not a burden. Let the mistakes become steps that lead you to learn about strength and forgiveness. And when you do that, I will give you a healing that goes far beyond your understanding. Do you ever feel like you've given too much without getting anything back? Have you ever felt tired because you've helped others, but you haven't received the recognition you deserve? But my child, I want you to understand that it is precisely in giving that you will receive blessings that are immeasurable. I don't demand you give everything you have, but I want you to learn how to give from your heart. When you give love, when you give help, when you give good things, you will receive blessings from me. Blessings that can't be counted in material possessions. Remember that you don't give because you want to get something back, but it is precisely in giving that you will feel the fulfillment that only love can bring. Give what you have, and I will reward you with blessings you can't imagine. Do you ever feel like your life isn't enough? Do you ever think that if you had something more, a gift, an opportunity, a success, that you'd be happier? Happiness doesn't come from things outside you. It comes from within you. I want you to realize that you already have everything you need to be happy. It's not what you lack, but precisely what you already have that is the key to opening the door to happiness. Sense the fullness in every moment of life. Be grateful for the simple things you have, the people around you, and the opportunities you can seize. When you learn how to sense the fullness, you'll see that this life is always filled with the blessings that I've given you. Don't chase after material things. And don't let unending desires take over your heart. Realize that I've given you all you need to live a full life. There are times when you will feel like you have been waiting a very long time, waiting for an answer from me, waiting for a miracle, waiting for change. But my child, in that waiting, you are also learning valuable lessons. Waiting is not a waste of time. In each moment you wait, I am preparing the best things for you. In silence, you will learn to listen to me more deeply. I want you to know that not everything comes immediately. There are things that need time to form. There are things that need patience for you to realize. In this moment, you need to learn how to quietly listen and trust in the timing that I have ordained. For only when you know how to listen will you notice the miraculous things I am doing in your life. When you wait in peace, you will see that all things will come at their right time. When all seems insurmountable, when everything around you gets dark and difficult, never lose faith and mercy of me. Whether you feel unworthy, whether you feel yourself to be failing, I still love you. Mercy from me is unlimited and unconditional. It is always open and welcome. It is not important what your past is, only return to me. I am still here to love you. It is never too late to receive me. It is never too late to retrieve love from me. If that is you, I will allow and continue you to make the blessings which no word could ever speak of. Remember that this year, as every other year, is an excellent opportunity for you to make a blessing to me. Walk in faith. Let go of your worries and fears. Give and receive love. Feel the abundance in your life. And know that when you open your heart to me, you will receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. This year will be filled with miracles, amazing changes, and new opportunities. Keep believing in me, and I will lead you to wonders you never thought possible. Do you ever feel tired of living within the narrow confines of this world? Sometimes life makes you feel like you can't break free from limitations, like you can't see the road ahead. But my child, I want you to understand that when you learn to see life from a higher perspective, you'll start to see that everything has a reason. Every challenge has a purpose. When you face difficulties, don't just focus on what you're going through, but look for the lessons within. Look at each step, each turn, each path that I have set before you. The challenges you encounter aren't meant to break you, but to help you grow stronger. Seeing life from a higher perspective also means learning to see the wholeness in what I have created. The little things you don't pay attention to may be the greatest blessings you haven't yet realized. Learn to look beyond your own boundaries to see the greatness in every moment I give you. In a life full of noise and bustle, do you ever feel like you can't hear yourself or hear my voice? Remember that I am always near you, but sometimes you need to find a quiet moment to feel my presence. Silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a state of mind where you let go of all worries, all anxieties, and listen to your heart. When you make time for stillness, you'll realize that I am whispering to you through those peaceful moments. Focus on these quiet moments, because it is in them that I will reveal the good plans I have prepared for you. When you stop and listen, you'll see that the blessings you're seeking have always been around you. You just haven't recognized them yet. Sometimes you might feel like the challenges you have to face are too big, too difficult. The pain and struggles can make you feel hopeless. But remember that within each challenge, I am hiding wonderful gifts for you. You can't see those gifts right away, but when you overcome each storm, you'll realize that the challenge was my way of shaping you, helping you become stronger, wiser. It is in those challenges that you'll learn important lessons about patience, resilience, and faith. I don't let you suffer through meaningless trials. Every hardship you experience has a reason, is an opportunity for you to grow, to realize the greatness in every moment of life. The gifts you receive might be new understanding, compassion, or forgiveness that you give to yourself and others. There are times when you feel like things will never change. You might think that your dreams are too far off, your goals too hard to reach. But I want you to remember that nothing is impossible in my eyes. Believe in my miracles. Believe that what you dream of can come true if you persevere, if you put your faith in me and work tirelessly. Miracles don't always come from a sudden change, but sometimes they come from small changes in your mind and heart. When you believe in my guidance, you'll see amazing things start to happen, opportunities you never thought of will open up, solutions you thought were impossible to find will appear. The important thing is to keep your faith strong, and I will never let you down. Do you ever feel like you could give more to those around you? Sometimes in life, you'll meet people who need your help, people who need a word of encouragement or a small act to change their lives. Don't hesitate to share what you have, because my blessings come from giving. You'll receive more when you share love, help, and what you have. It's not just material things, but also the time, care, and compassion you give to others. When you give with an open heart, you'll see that I give you peace and blessings in even the smallest things. My blessings don't just come to those who receive, but they also come to you because every act of love you do doesn't go unnoticed by me. I will repay you many times over for what you give. Do you ever feel lost in life? Sometimes you feel confused, not knowing where you're going, not knowing what your purpose is. But my child, I want you to understand that peace only comes when you find your true purpose in life. When you find your purpose. When you understand that every action you take has meaning in my grand plan, you'll feel peace in your heart. Every step you take will become meaningful. Every day will be a gift you cherish. Open your heart and seek your true purpose in this life, and I will lead you where you need to be. When you do things that you feel are aligned with your mission, you'll find joy and peace in every situation. Always live with hope. No matter what challenges or pain you faced yesterday, today is a new day. Each new day is an opportunity to start again, to rekindle hope in your heart, and to continue walking in my light. Every moment you live in hope will bring you blessings. Never let the sorrows and failures of the past determine your future. Live each day with faith in the good things that I have prepared for you. Believe in tomorrow, because I am always with you, guiding you, and blessing you every day. When you live in hope, I will widen your path and take you to places you never thought possible. There are times in life when you feel like you're walking alone, that no one understands you, no one shares your burdens. But I am always with you. The connection between you and me may not always be easy to see, but it is always present, unbreakable. Every breath you take, every heartbeat is a reminder that I am near you. No matter how you feel, God never abandons you, even in your loneliest moments. When you feel like you're being left behind, believe that the invisible connection between you and me is a sacred bond, and it will never be broken. When you feel lost, when you feel like everything is collapsing around you, remember that I am guiding you, even if you can't see it right away. Your small steps are the signs that I have placed to bring you to my light. One of the most important things you can do to receive my blessings is to have the ability to forgive. You may have experienced pain in the past. There may be people who have hurt you that you can't forgive. But I want you to understand that forgiveness isn't just about making others feel better. It's about freeing yourself from burdens. Forgiveness is an act of liberation, not only for others, but for your own soul. When you forgive, you allow your heart to be free so that it no longer carries the wounds of the past. Forgiveness helps you open your heart to receive the new blessings that I bestow upon you. Remember that I always forgive you. My forgiveness is boundless, unconditional, and I want you to also know how to forgive those who have hurt you. Only when you forgive can you truly liberate yourself and receive the peace that I have prepared for you. The life you're living is a result of the choices you've made. Every decision you make is a step in your journey, and one of the most important choices you can make is to choose faith in me. When you choose faith, you're not just believing in something invisible, but you're opening your heart to receive strength from me. Faith isn't just words, it's action. It's determination in every step. When you choose to believe in me, you'll feel my divine guidance in every aspect of your life. Remember that faith in me will always bring you peace of mind. When you put your faith in me, you'll never have to face loneliness or failure. You'll see that everything has a reason, and I will lead you where you need to be, even if you can't clearly see the road ahead. Living true to yourself is one of the paths to blessing. Sometimes you feel like you have to pretend or live up to the expectations of others. But my child, I want you to know that true peace comes when you accept yourself, when you live according to who you truly are. You don't have to become someone else to be loved. I created you in my own image, and you are an indispensable part of my grand plan. Don't be afraid to face yourself. Accept every aspect of yourself, from your strengths to your weaknesses, because it is those things that make you who you are. When you live true to yourself, you'll feel freedom in your soul, and that is the foundation for you to receive the blessings that I have for you. I never ask you to become anyone other than yourself. You are my blessing, and you need to believe in your own worth. Do you ever feel worried about things that haven't happened? About what will happen in the future? These worries can make you feel insecure and afraid. But I want you to understand that I always care for you, and I will never let you face challenges that you can't overcome. When you put your faith in my care, you'll feel peace in your heart. I will provide you with everything you need to live, to grow, and to succeed. Don't worry about tomorrow, because I have prepared everything you need. Worry only makes you tired, but faith in my care will help you feel lighter every day. My blessings don't just come from what you desire, but also from the preparations that I have made for you. Believe that every step you take is guided by me, and nothing can make you fail when you put your faith in me. Throughout your life, you'll go through different phases, sometimes feeling lost, feeling like no one loves you. But my child, remember that no matter what, I always love you, and I will always be ready to bestow mercy upon you when you seek me. My mercy isn't a pity, but it's an infinite love. When you return to me, I will receive you in my open arms. You'll receive forgiveness, protection, and the blessings you need to continue your journey. Seek me in your moments of weakness, because my mercy will give you the strength to overcome all. You will feel my unconditional love, and from that you will find yourself. Did you know that it's when you don't hide yourself that I can see most clearly who you are? Being genuine with yourself isn't just opening a path of awareness. It's also how you show faith in me. We always have a special connection, a spiritual bond, and when you live with sincerity, I will feel it, and from that, blessings will come to you. You don't need to try to become someone else to be accepted. Let yourself be who you are, strong and weak, happy and sad, because all of those things are the real you. Sincerity isn't just words. It's how you live, how you face the challenges and joys in life. Only when you live sincerely can you recognize the gifts that I have for you in the simplest moments. Sincerity opens a space for you to feel my blessings like a clear stream flowing into your soul. On this journey, there will be times when you feel you can't overcome the difficulties and challenges. But it's in those moments that I want you to understand that the challenges aren't the end, but opportunities for you to grow, for you to become stronger. Every difficulty is a lesson. Every stumble is a step toward maturity. Remember that I never abandon you. Instead, I will be by your side, and every step will help you get up when you fall. The transformation from difficulty is how I teach you, is an opportunity for you to see the hidden strength within you. Don't be afraid of challenges, because I'm the one who leads you through it all. The things you think are impossible to overcome will become the steps that lead you to new blessings. Believe that the transformation from difficulties will bring you growth and strength that you never imagined. Do you ever worry about the future? Do you ever feel like you can't control everything in life? That's very normal in earthly life. But I want you to know that all you're experiencing, every challenge, every difficulty, is part of the wonderful plan that I have prepared for you. Worrying about the future only makes you feel tired and unable to enjoy the present. Remember that my plan for you is perfect. You don't need to worry about tomorrow, because I have prepared a solid path for you, full of blessings and light. Just trust in my plan, and you'll feel peace in your soul, and all worries about the future will gradually fade away. I will take care of you, and what you need will be provided. Live fully in the present, because your future is protected by me. See each day as an opportunity for you to grow more. Life isn't a race, but a journey. Every step, whether big or small, is part of that journey. And on this journey, You'll meet people, events, and situations that I have prepared for you. Every day you have an opportunity to learn, to change, and to live better. You'll never walk alone on this journey. I will always guide you, opening up opportunities for you to learn from the challenges, from the joys, and from the sorrows as well. Every day is an opportunity for you to continue to grow in faith, in love, and in perseverance. Never underestimate small steps, because they're the steps that build the foundation for great things in the future. Live each day with gratitude, because every day you live is a blessing that I have given you. When you work, whether it's small jobs or big ones, remember that you're working not just for yourself, but for me. Every action, every contribution, every good deed is part of my grand plan. You may not realize it, but everything you do has immense value. They are the small contributions that I use to build a better world. Don't think that small things don't matter. Every good deed, whether it's a smile, a kind word, or an act of helping someone, is how you're showing my love. When you work in my name, you'll feel a satisfaction and peace that nothing else on earth can give you. Blessings don't just come from great achievements, but also from the kind and selfless actions that you do every day. Life is always changing, and every change can bring new challenges. But don't be afraid. Every new challenge is an opportunity for you to discover the hidden strengths within you. You may feel confused, but remember that I am always with you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to grow and get closer to the blessings that I have set for you. Never see the challenges as an obstacle, but see it as a step in the journey that I have prepared for you. Fear is only a temporary emotion. Remember that blessings only come when you step through the fear and trust in my guidance. You'll see that every challenge brings a surprise gift that I have for you. These words of mine aren't just advice, but a loving promise, so you know that I am always by your side, guiding and caring for you. I will never abandon you, and in every step you take, I will always provide you with peace, tranquility, and great blessings. Continue to believe in the path that I have shown you and receive the gifts that I have prepared for you, because blessings await you in the future. Think of life as a long road that you will never stop walking. Every day, you take another step further, whether there are difficult and stumbling days, peaceful or chaotic days. But remember that it is in these steps that you will learn and grow. Life is not a destination, but a journey, and I want you to understand that throughout that journey, I will always be with you, providing you with strength when you feel exhausted. I create every moment in your life so that you can learn, develop, and improve yourself. Don't worry if you feel like you haven't achieved what you want right away, because every step has value, whether small or large. Cherish every step you take, because it is in those steps that you will feel my presence, the infinite love that I have for you. You may not understand right away when I say that sometimes it is in suffering that you will be liberated, but listen, suffering is not a punishment, but a tool to refine your soul. When you face challenges, you will realize that each wound is not a bad thing, but an opportunity for you to become stronger. We live in a world full of change, where suffering is a part of life. However, I don't leave you alone in those difficult moments. It is in the most painful moments that you will understand the value of patience, forgiveness, and unconditional love that I have for you. Those are the noble values that you will carry throughout your life. Let the challenges teach you how to stand up stronger, and when you stand firm, I will give you new hope, new strength, and great blessings. Don't be afraid of suffering. Welcome it as part of the great journey that I am leading you on. Never feel that you can't change. Every day you live is an opportunity to become a better, stronger, and closer to the values that I want you to pursue. The decisions that you make every day, no matter how small, can affect your development. Start each day by reminding yourself of the qualities you want to cultivate. I don't demand perfection from you, but I want you to always look forward. Always seek progress in every action, every word, and every thought. Remember that every good gesture is a testament to the love you have for me and for those around you. Every day you will grow not only physically, but also in spirit, morality, and soul. When you live for good values, I will give you a life full of love and peace. Have you ever thought that unconditional love is the most precious gift you can receive and give? This love does not require perfection and does not require any conditions. It is a gift from the heart. It is a gift that I give to you that you can share with everyone around you. You don't have to be great to love. You don't have to have everything to be able to give love. The important thing is that you are willing to open your heart and share your love with those who need it most. This love will help you overcome challenges, help you see the beauty in life, and help you feel a deep connection with all the people you meet. When you love unconditionally, you will see the greatness of it. This love not only changes the lives of those who receive it, but also enriches your own soul. You will realize that in love, I am always present and guide you to the right path. Faith is an invisible strength that I have given you. You may not see it clearly, but every time you put your faith in me, you are opening an infinite source of energy. Faith is the foundation for you to overcome all challenges, work with joy and patience, and realize that I am always ready to help you. Faith helps you see the light in the darkness, see opportunities in difficulties, and feel peace in stormy days. When you trust in me, everything becomes easier because you know that you are not alone. Every step of yours has me accompanying you. Just open your heart to receive and continue to move forward with unwavering faith. Never doubt the power of faith. When you trust in me, everything will be done and miracles will happen. You may feel heavy-hearted with the pain of the past, with the wounds that you have experienced, but I want you to know that peace only comes when you know how to forgive. Forgiveness is not forgetting the pain, but releasing you from the bondage of resentment and anger. When you forgive, you not only liberate others, but also liberate yourself. You will feel a lightness in your soul, a freedom that nothing can take away. Forgiveness is an act of love, the key to opening the door of peace. I know that forgiveness is not always easy, but remember that you're not alone on this journey. I will help you step through the pain and open the path to liberation. Every lesson, every action that you take in life, whether small or large, is a part of the journey that I am leading you on. Believe that in every moment, whether difficult or joyful, I am always by your side, loving and caring for you. Sometimes you may feel lonely, as if no one understands your heart, and it seems that the world is turning its back on you. But I want you to know that you are never alone. Every step you take, whether in joy or pain, I always stand beside you, waiting to comfort and help. My heart never leaves you, and even if you feel lost, I am still here ready to listen, understand, and guide you. You just need to open your heart and let me come. Sometimes when you are quiet and let your soul settle down, you will feel my presence more clearly than ever. Those are the peaceful moments when you realize that all you need to do is trust in my guidance and know that nothing is too difficult if my presence is in your life. Forgiveness is not only for others, but also a gift you give to yourself. When you forgive, you are releasing yourself from the heaviness of the past and allowing your heart to open wider to welcome new and good things. Forgiveness is not forgetting what has happened, but accepting and letting go of the pain that has imprisoned your soul. Sometimes forgiveness is the key to helping you find peace and joy in life. Forgiveness is not just a simple act, but a process in which you will be healed from within. Every time you forgive someone, you're also giving yourself a new opportunity to live a freer and happier life. You will no longer be dominated by the past, and you will find yourself stronger and more at peace. Remember that I never want you to carry resentment or suffering in your heart. Forgiveness is how you renew your heart and open a bright future. There are times when you feel that this life is meaningless, as if everything is just an endless cycle of work, responsibility, and pressure. But I want you to understand that even if you don't see it immediately, everything that happens in your life has meaning. Every moment has a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to grow. What you experience is not accidental, but is part of a large plan that I have set for you. You may not fully understand the purpose right now, but believe that every little thing in life has a reason. You will realize that it is through seemingly meaningless moments that I am teaching you about patience, about gratitude, and about spiritual maturity. Every day brings you a new opportunity to discover a deeper meaning in life, and I am always with you to guide you through each step. You may fear failure, but remember that there is no success that does not come with failure. It is in failures that you will learn the most important lessons, lessons that success cannot teach you. Don't let failure make you hesitate. Don't let difficulties make you give up your dreams. Every failure is an opportunity for you to stand up and start over more strongly and wisely. Look at your setbacks as stepping stones on your path. They're not roadblocks, but challenges that you can use to build a solid foundation for your future. I won't let you completely fail. Every time you stumble, I'll help you get back up and keep going. Trust that failure is just temporary, and with each fall, you'll become stronger, more resilient, and closer to your dreams. Do you ever feel like you're not good enough, not perfect enough, not worthy of the good things in life? But I want you to know that you're a precious gift that I created, and accepting yourself is the first step in finding peace within your soul. Nobody's perfect, but it's in that imperfection that you'll find the most beautiful and unique things. Accepting yourself doesn't mean you don't try to change, but that you realize you deserve love, forgiveness, and care. When you love and accept yourself, you'll see life gets easier, and every difficulty becomes more manageable. Never judge yourself by the standards that society imposes. Remember that I see you with loving eyes, and you are an essential part of the grand plan I've set in motion. Every day, I'm still here with you, and when you open your heart to receive my love and guidance, you'll realize that this life isn't a series of insurmountable challenges, but a wonderful journey where you get to live fully, learn, and love. You might wonder why life is so challenging, why hardships and suffering always seem to appear no matter what you do to avoid them. That's just the nature of life, child. Life isn't a destination, but a journey, and in that journey, the trials and tribulations are valuable lessons that help you grow and mature. You might not always realize their meaning right away, but when you look back later, you'll see that those hardships made you stronger and more mature. Remember that every step in life has value, whether it's a light step or one taken in pain. Every step brings you an opportunity to learn, to love, and to understand yourself and the world around you better. I don't want you just to live waiting for the destination, but to live each moment fully, whether in joy or sorrow. Life is constantly changing, and sometimes you might feel overwhelmed by these shifts. Changes can come suddenly, making you feel like you're no longer in control of your life. But I want you to understand that change is an inevitable part of life. Things won't stay the same forever, and every change, big or small, brings a new opportunity for you to learn and grow. You might not understand right away why these changes are happening, but remember that I always have the best plan for you. Every change, however difficult it may seem, will lead you to a brighter future. Instead of fearing or resisting these changes, open your heart to embrace them as an opportunity to become a more complete person. Trust in my guidance and know that you are always wrapped in my love and protection. In this life, there are so many things that can distract you, from relationships and work to constant worries about the future. But I want you to remember that nothing is more important than living with a clear goal and focusing on what really matters. You can easily get caught up in the whirlwind of life, but stop for a moment and reflect on what your true values are. These values will lead you to true happiness. When you focus on the most important things, love, inner peace, and serving others, you'll feel that this life becomes more meaningful. All other things, whether it's work or fame, will eventually fade compared to these values. Let your heart be directed only towards the good, and don't let outside factors distract your mind. I'll help you find your true purpose in life, and I'll lead you along that path. Life isn't always easy. You'll face many challenges, times when you feel tired and want to give up. But I want you to understand that these challenges aren't insurmountable obstacles, but opportunities for you to prove your strength and your faith. Never think that you can overcome the difficulties. If you hold firm to your belief in yourself and in my guidance, nothing is impossible. Remember that no success comes without effort and perseverance. The great people in history have all gone through great challenges, but they didn't give up. They kept going even though the road ahead was full of thorns. So can you? You must persevere, never give up, and always believe in the plan that I have laid out for you. Sometimes just one more step is all it takes to get closer to the success and happiness that I have in store for you. Love is the greatest power in this universe. And when you know how to love yourself and those around you, you'll realize that nothing is impossible. Love is the key that unlocks every door, helps you overcome every challenge, and brings you joy and peace in life. Don't think that love is something far away, but understand that love begins with simple actions in everyday life. Love not only those close to you, but also those you have never met. Look at them with loving eyes, and you'll see the difference that love makes. When you give love, you'll also receive love, and you'll see that this life becomes so much more meaningful. Love isn't just an emotion, but an action, and when you act with love, you'll see that all good things will come to you. Every day, I'm still here with you, helping you realize that this life is a wonderful gift. You just need to trust and know that nothing is impossible when you have me by your side. Take a step, and you'll see that the blessings I have for you are endless, and you'll realize that this life always has good things waiting for you. I see that you've been through many challenging days, and I know that in your heart there's sometimes still a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear about things to come. But remember that every moment you live, I am there, not far away, not abandoning you. The blessings I give you are boundless, but sometimes they don't come in the way you expect. They come in different forms, in circumstances you never imagined. So you need to have a broader vision to be able to recognize the gifts that I entrust to your life. Learn to relax and enjoy the bliss every day. Do you ever feel like you always have to work hard? Always have to achieve great things, only to forget the simple moments in life? Remember that in that constant pursuit, you can miss the important things. This life isn't just about about achievements or success. Life is about the present moments, about knowing how to stop, enjoy, and feel the love and peace that I have given you in every moment. Take time to relax, to rest, to enjoy a delicious meal, or to admire the beautiful moments in life. Don't let work or busyness make you forget the true joy of life. When you know how to relax, you'll open the door for the blessings to come closer. My love and bliss aren't just in the great successes, but also in the peaceful moments that you find in everyday life. You sometimes feel like you're lost in your own thoughts or in other people's stories. I know that sometimes you feel confused because you can't find clear answers, but don't rush. Wisdom doesn't come from talking too much, but from listening. Listen not only to what others say, but also to yourself. Listen to what your heart wants to share with yourself. When you listen, you'll see that clarity begins to appear. The complexities of life will gradually become clearer. And I want you to remember that I'm always there, listening to all your prayers, all your heartaches. Listen to me through the emotions in your soul, through the signs I send you, through the events in your life. When you listen, you not only understand more about yourself, but also understand more about me and the guidance that I have for you. Sometimes you feel you have great dreams that you want to achieve. Dreams of success, of prosperity, of influence that you want to leave in this world. That's good, and I encourage you to always dare to dream big. But never forget that humility is an important part of every dream. When you know how to be humble, you'll realize that everything you achieve is thanks to my guidance and grace. Dream big, but never lose your humility, because humility will help you maintain your spiritual values in the process of achieving your goals. Every step forward you take is thanks to help from me and those around you. So when you achieve something, don't forget to thank me and be grateful. Keep a heart full of gratitude and humility, and I'll continue to bless you. Sometimes you may feel like this life is just full of big storms, challenges that never seem to stop coming. making you tired and confused. But I want you to remember that these storms aren't the end point, but just part of your journey. Don't let the storms make you lose faith in yourself or in me. It's in these storms that you'll find your own strength and realize that after every storm, the sky always clears again. I'll always be here to guide you, even in the darkest times. Look up, open your eyes, and you'll see that peace will return and blessings will pour down. Just keep your faith and walk with perseverance, and you'll realize that every challenge has a reason. And after each challenge, you'll become stronger, more resilient. One of the greatest blessings you can receive is when you serve those around you. Remember that serving isn't a sacrifice, but a joy. When you take the time to help others, when you make this world a better place, you'll feel indescribable happiness. You'll see that the gifts that I have for you will become more meaningful when you share them with others. Serve not only out of responsibility, but out of love. When you serve with a loving heart, you'll receive great joy. And I want you to understand that it's in this service that you'll find true joy and the blessings that you long for. Remember that blessings don't only come from great things, but also from small things, the simple moments in life. Live each day fully. Open your heart to receive every blessing that I have for you. And don't forget that you always have me by your side, guiding and protecting you. You may not see all the blessings at this moment, but I assure you that when you look back, you'll see that I have always been present, and everything has its reason. Stop for a moment. I want you to take time to look back on your life, look back on what you've been through, and realize that nothing is random in my plan. Every moment has its own unique purpose. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to grow and realize my presence. Don't rush. Don't worry too much about things to come. Let everything happen in its own time. You may feel frustrated when things don't go according to plan. Maybe you feel like your time has been wasted, that you haven't achieved what you wanted. But I want you to understand that slowing down isn't a failure. In that stillness, you'll find new opportunities, new paths. When you stop, you'll realize the things that you've missed before, the lessons that you haven't learned, the people that you haven't really understood. Remember that success doesn't always come immediately. Sometimes you need to learn how to be patient, to allow yourself time to grow. Every time you feel tired, that's when you need to rest and then regain strength for the next steps. Don't let failure or slowing down discourage you. Always remember that I'm by your side, and I'll help you get up every time you stumble. Do you know that one of the greatest blessings that I can give you is forgiveness? You may carry in your heart the hurts, the disappointments from the past. But I want you to understand that only when you forgive others and yourself can you feel true freedom. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting what happened, but releasing yourself from anger, resentment. Forgiveness is how you open your heart to receive the peace that I have for you. When you forgive, not only will others be freed, but so will you. You'll no longer be controlled by negative emotions, no longer entangled in hatred or jealousy. You will find freedom in your soul, and that's one of the wonderful gifts that I want to give you. Don't let the pain linger. Let forgiveness be a part of your healing journey. One of the important things you need to realize is faith. Faith isn't just believing in me, but also believing in yourself. Believing in your ability to overcome every challenge. When you put your faith in me, you'll feel guidance and protection in every step you take. But faith also needs to be accompanied by action. Faith isn't passivity, but motivation to act, to do what is right, to dare to stand up to difficulties. I have given you the ability to change, to grow, and to create miracles in your life. But it all starts with faith. Believe in me, believe in my guidance, and believe in your own abilities. When you have faith, you'll open the door to opportunities, to blessings that I have set up for you from before. Have you ever felt like you're drowning in difficulties, right? I know that. And I also know that sometimes challenges make you feel helpless and tired. However, it's in those challenges that you'll find strength you didn't expect. Every difficulty you face is a lesson, an opportunity for you to grow and get closer to your goals. Look at those challenges as part of the journey you're on. Every step in the challenge helps you cultivate patience, resilience, and perseverance. Never think that you're not strong enough to overcome them, because I know you're stronger than you think. And whenever you feel weak, I'll be there to support you. Do you realize that each new day is a new opportunity? Don't let past difficulties or worries about the future make you forget the blessings that I've given you today. Live each day fully. Receive the good things and thank me for all that you have. Life isn't always perfect, but each new day is a gift that you need to cherish. Find joy in the little things. Feel peace in the simple moments. When you know how to feel the beauty in every moment, you'll see that everything in life has a meaning, is part of my grand plan for you. You need to understand that love is the foundation of everything. Nothing is more important than love. Nothing is stronger than the love that I have for you. This love isn't just an emotion, but also care, protection, and guidance in every step you take. You were born from love and will always be protected by my love. Let this love be the source of strength in your life, and never let it fade. Love yourself, love those around you, and love the life that you have. Love is the only thing that will bring you true peace, the thing that will never leave you. Live with love in your heart, and you'll find that everything around you becomes more beautiful, brighter, and full of hope. With these thoughts, I hope you'll realize that nothing is meaningless in your life. Every step, every challenge, every difficulty has a purpose. Trust in my guidance, and you'll see that blessings are always present in your life, whether big or small. You just need to open your heart to receive them. Stop for a moment and think about your life, about the moments, both small and large, that you have experienced. Maybe you're feeling lost. Maybe you're looking for an answer to questions that don't have answers. But I want you to understand that everything that happens in your life has a reason. Don't rush to find an immediate result. Let everything happen naturally. And when you open your heart, you'll realize that my guidance is always present. Do you know that everyone in your life appears for a reason? From family and friends to the people you meet in everyday life. All are pieces in the big picture that I'm creating. You don't have to live alone. You don't have to face every challenge alone. The relationships you have are tools for you to develop and grow. Each encounter brings you a lesson, an opportunity to learn and love. Let these connections be a part of your life. Don't close your heart. Don't be afraid to open your heart to receive love and care from others. Sometimes love doesn't come from words, but from simple actions, friendly gestures, and the presence of others. You are surrounded by wonderful relationships, and they will help you overcome challenges. Each day is an opportunity for you to discover more about yourself. You aren't the person you were in the past, and you aren't the person you'll become in the future. You are a work in progress, being completed every day. Sometimes you may feel confused by the changes in yourself, but remember that change is part of the growth process. Each day, you learn something new, a new perspective, and through that you become stronger. Take time to listen to yourself, to realize what your heart truly desires. Don't let the chaos of life make you forget the dreams, the ambitions that you are cherishing. Sometimes you need to stop and look at yourself to realize how far you've come and how much further you can go. There are times when you feel like you can't take it anymore, as if everything is building up and you don't know what to do. But remember that challenges are an inevitable part of life. They are valuable lessons that help you grow and realize that true strength doesn't come from ease, but from the ability to overcome all difficulties. I never let you face challenges that you can't overcome. Sometimes those challenges will take you to a place you didn't expect, a place where you'll find inner strength, patience, and the ability to love more deeply. Whenever you feel like you're about to collapse, remember that I'm always there for you, ready to reach out and support you. Do you realize that every moment in your life is a gift? Stop and feel every moment, even the smallest ones. Life isn't just about big events, but the simple moments that you can experience every day. Every breath, every smile, every encounter brings you a new opportunity. These little things are the blessings that I want you to realize. Don't let the worries of life make you forget the value of the present moments. When you know how to cherish every moment, you'll see that this life is beautiful and full of blessings. Blessings don't only come from great things, but also from the simple and quiet things that you can experience every day. Think about the actions you take every day. Whether it's a small act, a smile, or a gentle word, everything can become a holy act when you live in humility and love. You are expressing the holiness that I have placed in your heart. You don't need to do great things to be holy. Holiness comes from simple actions that can create big changes in your life and those around you. Do what is right, not only when people are watching, but also when no one knows. Holiness isn't a cover you put on to impress, but a vibrancy from your heart. Every small action you do with love contributes to building a better world. When you face difficulties, remember that each challenge is an opportunity for you to learn. There is no challenge without a hidden lesson. Nothing happens without carrying a message. Be patient and find the deeper meaning in each event. Whether it's suffering or loss, you'll find that they can become stepping stones to a happier life, a more mature soul. Every time you face a difficulty, ask yourself, what can this teach me? When you find meaning in each challenge, you'll realize that nothing is meaningless. Everything has a purpose, and every challenge is part of the big plan that I have drawn for you. Finally, remember that each day brings you new opportunities to live, to love, and to learn. You are never alone on this journey. I'm always with you in every step, every thought, and in every moment of your life. Open your heart to receive the blessings that I have for you. And when you do, you'll see that this life is magical and full of gifts from me. Amen.